Hi everyone, Victoria DiCarlo here, hoping you board the bus with me on this week's safety tips and reminders. This week's discussion is on students who miss their school bus and make the dangerous decision to chase after it. Titling this discussion, Don't Miss the Bus. As school bus drivers, we most likely have witnessed a slacking student chasing after the bus at one time or another. Probably have witnessed this type of action with a coworker's bus ahead of you and radioed to that driver that they have a student running after their bus, followed by that bus's taillights lighting up and see the student safely boarding the bus. All ended well here. As bus drivers, what should we do toward educating our students to discourage this type of action? We can start off by addressing the entire group of students we're responsible for to never, never, never chase after a moving school bus. We should let them know that coming into the bus's danger zone and banging their hand on the side of the bus makes no difference. We can't hear their pounding through the bus's interior noise. Also let them know when the bus makes a slight turn that the back end of the bus swings out and will knock them down. They will be run over by the rear wheels. This has happened to students in the past. It's important to paint a clear picture for them. Why? We want to discourage this act and place fear in them of the consequences that may occur for doing such a thing. I will tell my students never chase after the bus no matter what, even if their parent or caretaker encourages them to do so. I tell my students to let parents know it's against the rules and they can get hurt or die doing that. I encourage my students to have their parent call the bus garage and dispatch will contact me to possibly go back and get them, if it's feasible to return to the student, of course. This may give them peace of mind and hopefully keep them from chasing after the bus. In the news this past October 23, 2015, in the state of Georgia at approximately 7 a.m., which was in the pre-dawn hours in the cover of darkness, and this is according to the Georgia State Patrol, that the bus was picking up children at a bus stop. After all the children had been loaded onto the bus driver proceeded to the next school bus stop location. A 14-year-old male student exited his residence and ran toward the bus. The student lost his balance and tripped, falling under the bus. The passenger side rear tires of the bus ran over the student's right leg. When a student is missing at a bus stop, we should inquire with the other students at that stop where the missing student may be. We may get a reply as such, "They're not going to school today," but never take an answer we receive as being a definitive one. Circumstances can change in a second. Ask the students on the bus to partake in that missing student's location. Have the group look out the bus's windows in search of that missing student. When they spot them for you, praise and thank them for their help. Ask them each and every time there's an absent student. Get them accustomed to this activity. This type of teamwork can save a life. That's what it's all about. Have you ever had this happen to you? A parent with their child running for the bus? This type of action is literally teaching the child some dangerous bad habits here. Don't feel reluctant or hold back to let that parent know that this is exactly what you teach and train your students not to do. Whenever there's any dangerous and disturbing occurrences that take place in and around our buses, take the time to go over rules and regulations with the whole bus when you get to the school. Through our state and district policies, we are trained and taught on what to teach and train our students. As school bus drivers, through our experiences with all types of issues we see and hear behind the wheel of our buses, inspire us to go above and beyond that status quo. And we make every one of those experiences personal. We become like relentless bulldogs in protecting and ensuring the safety of the kids we transport. Never stop teaching and reminding our students on safety protocols. They will carry these instructions all the days of their lives. So keep on shining here. I want to thank you for listening to this message today. Remember to mind your state and district policies. Bye for now. Until next time, stay safe out there.